Hey, good evening, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you guys are located, if you are across the ocean. So, just wanted to give you guys a quick update with what's going on with the box. Um, I cannot show the images or the video. I'm recording the screen share. So, what I just did, I took the Raspberry Pi with the new software, 8 gigabytes of worth of software for our operating system. I put that into the computer, into my laptop, with a USB drive just a minute ago. And this is the connection that we see right now. It's called QEagle. And as you can see, within a minute, the Ronin box software also just popped up. So all I have to do is just connect to it. Right? So it's asking for my password. So I'll type in the password. Hope the password is correct. Let's see. Alright, so it's connected to the Ronin box software right now. It would usually take anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, but we didn't. It was never 5 minutes. It was really 1 or 2 minutes for that software to pop up. So what that software represents and what that Wi-Fi represents is the Raspberry Pi is creating its own Wi-Fi, right? It's creating its own local host. So it's and the device to which it's located can connect to it. So let's see if it can actually connect to it. I'll just give it a couple of attempts. Bubuch. So now we connected to the Ronin box. Bubuch. So in the future it will be popping up automatically, but for now, I'll just go ahead and go to the um, browser. Type in this. This is the address. Right? And now it's loading up again. It's gonna pop up by itself. Now the beautiful part about the software is that, and the operating system is that whatever the updates we do, they will be automatically updated on all the boxes, right? So, buch. So it directs me to the first window. So here I'm just selecting English. For now, I mean, we have all these languages, so Korean will be the next language. All the other languages will come later. So, bubuch. So I'm just reading the disclaimer here. Bubuch. Perfect. I'm accepting it. Local host. So that's what's happening right now. So remember that password that I just typed in, right? So now I'm changing that password. So nobody can. So the only way to hack into this box is if somebody is close to you right now and they know the password to your local host. So let me just create the password. Boop, strong password. Okay. Change password. So I just changed the password like that I typed in. Now here, I gotta type in the Wi-Fi that I see. So my Wi-Fi was QEagle, right? So I just typed in QEagle. Security type is usually WPA2. The encryption type is usually WPA2 PSK. Obviously, all that stuff will be, encrypted. And the security key is the Wi-Fi password. So I already typed it in because I was obviously already logged in. But let me just, just type in the password to the Wi-Fi. Start this connection automatically. Next. So now it's connecting it's checking the location. Bubuch. So what just happened? What just happened is the Wi-Fi, the box got connected to the Wi-Fi. So that's the most important part. Now all you have to do is make sure the box is always connected to the electricity, right? Always connected to the plug. It's going to be connected to the Wi-Fi, so all the updates will automatically be updating to the box. Now the Telegram bot key, right? I have to unfortunately or fortunately copy and paste that into the uh, Word document, right? And we're working to make it a little bit more flexible. So I have a second screen that you guys don't see. I'm copying and pasting my Telegram bot key right here. Bubuch, launch, RoninAi Telegram, boom, went through. Now the API keys, right? So the API keys from the exchange as well have to be, copied and, copied and pasted to the Word doc, for example, or whatever. So these are the API keys, the API key and API secret to the Coinbase Pro account. So I'm just copying and pasting. And the passphrase. So let me just type it in. So I just got the API key, secret API key. Well, it's called save, but it needs to be renamed to secret API key and passphrase to the Coinbase Pro account. Every single exchange will have their own thing. So now all I have to do, I obviously say never save. Now I have to set up my portfolio. So for BTC, I'll select an RSIS. You see XX, XS, and X. So these are small corrections that we need to make. It's obviously going to be X, XS, and XX. So I'm selecting BTC, I'm selecting RSIS, XX. For Bitcoin, I'm selecting the same. For Litecoin, I'm selecting the same. This is my personal preference. You guys can, definitely play around with this. BCH and Ripple. Bubuch. Now, I did all this stuff. So now let's assume that I'm setting up $100 of trading, right? And here the allocation is equal allocation, 2020, 2020. You'll say, for those of you who know what's going on, you'll say, guys, Peter, Bitcoin, Coinbase Pro is not supporting Ripple. Yes, it's not supporting Ripple, so we're just gonna make sure that Ripple will not be part of this equation once somebody's doing Coinbase Pro. A couple of corrections are coming up. Right, so here I just did allocation, could be either equal weighted, volatility weighted, or market cap weighted. So I just select equal weighted allocation, meaning that each individual cryptocurrency will get 20% of allocation. Here, the execution setup. So here I just need to type in 0.1, right? So I would say 0.1%. So we'll make sure it says percent. This text will obviously be changed. It does not make any sense yet, but it's going to be the explanation of each of the algos, right? So you have iceberg with limit price and refill quantity. You have scale in with limit price, scale up price, and refill quantity. But I'm selecting the limit right now, so 0.1%. I'm saying next. Now I can select either sleeping mode or active management mode. So active management mode means that every single trade will go to your Telegram bot. You'll say, whoa, are you guys doing a second Telegram bot? Yes, we are. We're doing a second Telegram bot that we didn't tell anybody about. It's going to be a second Telegram bot which will basically confirm every single transaction, right? So you can get every single transaction and press yes, I want this trade to be traded, and if you confirm it, then the trade will execute. If you do not confirm it, then the trade will not be executed. Or a sleeping mode, where all the transactions are just executed automatically. So the disclaimer will be a normal disclaimer, not this stuff. Obviously, this is different text. I read the disclaimer. Yes, I put my name here. Okay, next. Congratulations. The setup is done. That's it. Now what I can do is I can disconnect the box from my computer. Right now it's connected to with the USB drive to my computer. And then after it's disconnected, I can just connect it to my Wi-Fi, to the electricity, to the plug. Make sure it's connected to the Wi-Fi. How can I make sure that it's connected to the Wi-Fi? All I have to do is check via the second Telegram bot the status of the box. So if the box is not responding, it means that there's no Wi-Fi. So I just need to reconnect it again with the same process, right? So we're working on a couple of things on the UX basis, right? So as you could notice, there are no back buttons, for example, right? So they're only you can only go forward, you cannot go backwards. So that stuff will be changed probably closer to the end of the month. We need to you only saw Coinbase Pro account right now, right? Coinbase Pro Exchange, right? We need to add Heat BTC and Bitcoin. It's really easy to change, and BitHump. It's really easy to make all these changes. There's some minor corrections as well that need to be changed to the need to be made to the UX. So they're all being made. We are also considering making a much easier connection to the computer, as opposed to creating our own connection to the computer. We'll make connection through the Bluetooth. So we consider all these kind of options. So the main consideration for us right now is to make sure that anybody can connect. All right, anybody can connect to the Wi-Fi created by the box, and that's the thing that we are working on. That's the most important part that we're working on. The trading bot is not the issue. This is really the issue. Last one thing is about the database. So the database is down. We stopped. We had a couple of issues in the last month. Those issues were related to different things. They were related to AI. Database not working properly because there was just too much data. Then it was related to the AI database not getting the right native API from the data people. So that stuff gave us problems for the last week. That 5-day blackout was due to that specific issue with the APIs. And we got another problem today, and that problem is having to do with the data with the data collection itself. So we fixed the AI issues. The last issue that gave us a little bit of troubles, and Paul from our Korean partner, he noticed that a couple of times during last week. So that will be fixed next week, or probably going to be fixed actually in the next couple of days. We know exactly what to fix. We just need to implement in the database. And there was another issue with the data collection. So that is probably related to the fact that we just need to restart the server. And the person who was usually restarting the server, that developer, he left us because it was too much for him. So we need to find somebody else who can start restarting the servers. So for now, thank you for your patience. Apologize for this whole database thing. We're gonna fix it, hopefully sooner than later. And tomorrow, Consensus, the largest event, one of the largest blockchain events in the world. So we're gonna be attending that event. We're gonna send you some images from that event going forward. All right, guys, this is it. This is the updates on the box. Still in the works. The main issue that we consider right now is related to the connection. So we are considering to potentially switch to the Bluetooth connection, because that in that case, the connection will still be possible from the laptop to the Wi-Fi to the internet. So you can get the Telegram bot key directly from the you won't have to copy paste the keys, the API keys, and the Telegram bot keys to the Word document, right? Because so those are the things that that we are working on. So a little bit of delay here as well, but we work on this. Trust us. I'm here in the office at 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, so trust me. If I'm here, the other guys are here too. All right, guys. Thank you.